think you always try and find spaces with which you can connect to a character, and in a large movie like this, sometimes you don't always have that opportunity. Sometimes the spectacle overwhelms the characters. In the case with Daniel Espinosa, our director, he always wanted a specificity to the characters. So, we talked a lot, and I kind of realized there's an isolation to this character and a sense of loneliness, but a sense of focus. And my grandfather was a surgeon, and he died about a year before we started shooting the movie. And I think there were just a lot of similarities in his personality, and I missed him, and I thought it would be a really nice thing to be thinking about all the hard work he did in his life helping other people as a doctor and bring it into this movie.
Stazione a controllo. Confermiamo l'avvistamento del rover Pilgrim inviato su Marte.
Lo vedo. Ti colpirà.
No, invece.
Sì, invece.
Vieni qui.
Dite alla commissione che il loro campione è sano e salvo.
To me, this movie was about how we project onto other people and other things. How our own fear is actually what is the scariest thing, rather than, the idea of something. So often people who do survive in scary situations, or who live longest, are those who don't put so much fear on others. Mm-hmm. And we will always be the other to someone, and we can always make the other into someone else. And I just believe very deeply in trying to connect and take responsibility as opposed to put it on someone else.
Negli anni sono aumentate le stime sulla probabilità dell'esistenza di vita nello spazio. Sempre più scienziati ritengono che il contatto non sia più un sogno lontano, ma che sarà un evento naturale nella storia dell'umanità.
I came away and we had so many discussions about life and philosophy in general. It's not just an alien movie about something coming on board and taking over. I think what's beautiful about this film and different is our need and the beauty of science and research. We take this thing from its natural habitat and we take it on board and we prod it and we test it and we provoke it and we love it, and then gradually somehow create our own disaster. And then we want to control it. It's an interesting sort of way of seeing human behavior, isn't it?
Sono 20 anni che mandiamo rover su Marte. Chissà che cosa ha trovato.
Questo campione è un'unica grande cellula, sicuramente biologica. La prima prova incontrovertibile della vita extraterrestre.
Finalmente sono papà. Sarà una bella lotta per l'affidamento.
I think there is some sort of hope even in the terror of this movie, that, and I believe that, the journey is always inward, is always our own. We can really only take responsibility for ourselves.
Se dovesse arrivare sulla Terra, la vita umana sarebbe in pericolo.
Siamo fuori orbita.
Non so cosa potrebbe fare.
La vita che conosciamo. La vita che conosciamo. Forse è da lì che dobbiamo cominciare. Da noi stessi.